I I have that OBS. It was just a bridge too far to use it for my podcasting stuff. I've struggled over the years to just, you know, dedicate the time to learn it. Yeah, it's like it's the interface was created by a programmer or some mathematician or something.
Yeah. I think it's also a good time to say hello to Phil, who I've invited into the call. Maybe you can intro yourself, but he's someone I met in Toronto through Connor, and he's plays in. I think I shared a link to the Stoa and referred to it as a neighboring tribe or something in our Telegram. So he's very well networked in the Toronto area, and he's my Game B expert if anyone knows about Game B. But anyways, maybe you can introduce yourself. Oh, can't hear you for some reason, though you're unmuted. Oh, no, we can't hear. Still nothing. Oh, there we go. Now we can.
Yeah,
Yep, we can hear you now. Yep.
that's weird. Okay, take out my earphones. My earphones broke, so yeah, that sucks. What do I want to say? Yeah, I'm in the game B space, trying to solve the meta crisis. If any of these words ring a bell. I'm actually hosting Daniel Schmachtenberg on Wednesday. Daniel Schmachtenberg is one of the huge, large systematic thinkers in the world. And yeah, found them probably more than a year ago and have been just kind of learning and understanding. And now I kind of work with Daniel and a whole bunch of other game people to solve the minute crisis. I guess I am from Toronto. Had a nice chat with Robert last week and was super interested in what's happening here, diving into the open source stuff and reading about commons stuff, Michael Bowen's. But I have very little orientation to this group, so I don't know what's particularly relevant.
The one thing you would have missed at the beginning is it tends to be a fairly open salon type thing or open space technology if you're familiar with that. So sometimes we have more formal agendas where people show up as what we've been calling like a guest DJ and sort of take over the space to present or host more deliberately. Otherwise, it's sort of whatever happens is whatever we make of the time together. So we can sort of propose different topics. Still feels like now we're still starting up, so it's now like starting up this particular call, but now seems like a good enough time to hop in. So yeah, feel free to bring any themes or agenda items yourself. Oh, and I guess maybe I should more formally introduce the this sort of mapping stuff, though. Um, in the past, I've been trying to map as we go, and we have lots of different note takers or sense makers, sort of stuff happening all in parallel. We like to process these calls with Otter, and Trisha, who's new to the call, was saying how she's been going through the past recording from last week and sort of uh, digesting it. And yeah, it'd be interesting if you could share the links and the connections that you've made in some way. Maybe we could weave that in somehow. But you'll see Melanie's said that she's tuned in on the. Oh, we have a raised hand, so maybe I'll wait for.
Should I wait?
Yeah. No, go ahead. I was
Roland, is that MetaCaugs Slack channel still active?
The Slack channel, is it? No, I don't think it's still active.
Oh, okay.
No.
It still exists, though.
Yes.
I saw it recently. I mean, there's a bunch in there, actually, from the first round already more than 3 years ago at this point, 3.5 years ago is when we started that.
So we're mostly on Telegram right now.
You know, are there people that are really don't like Slack? I guess maybe it wouldn't be a bad reason to just use it again. I mean, it still exists.
I like it because I'm just a consolidation addict. You know, it's great. It's like nails on a chalk about it. You know, adopting a new program, but that's just me.
Well, Telegram is like pretty consolidated in one channel, if you can imagine that. But
I'll take your word for it.
I'm just, it's just an observation. I'm not seeing anything about that other than that.
I'm just whining.
I like Slack personally. I think I haven't really used it actively in a while until recently. Again, I kind of had to take a few breaks, but it works very well. It Mattermost. I mean, there is actually a space. I don't know, Rob. Is that actually officially not available now, or what's up with Mattermost?
Are you still able to? Oh, I see what you mean. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Wait, that isn't what I wanted to show. But anyways,